I was brushing my teeth when her phone buzzed. Not a normal buzz, not the meandering vibration of a group chat. A sharper one, short, precise, like a coded knock. She was in the shower, steam curled around the curtain. The glass trembled with the hum of water pressure. I wiped my hands on a towel, looked down at the screen. Just one message. Heard you're unhappy. I'm outside. No name, but I knew the tone. Confident, entitled, familiar. Her ex-husband, the one she said was a closed chapter, the one she said never really knew how to love her, the one she swore she'd blocked. My pulse didn't spike, my hands didn't shake. I just stopped, like a machine paused mid-cycle, gears half-turned. Outside? Here? I walked to the window, parted the blinds, and there he was, leaning against a matte black truck, head tilted as if he already belonged in my driveway. Cigarette between his lips, looking up at our bedroom window like he was waiting for her shadow. My wife was humming behind the curtain, oblivious. A cold pressure started somewhere behind my ribs. Not anger, not yet, more like the beginning of an equation. I stood there, staring down at the man she once married, and apparently never stopped answering. Then the shower stopped. The curtain slid open. "Can you hand me my phone?" she asked, voice soft, trusting. I didn't turn around, not yet. I kept watching him, kept listening to the part of myself that whispered, "Something's already broken." I handed her the phone without a word. She smiled, towel wrapped, water dripping down her collarbone. She didn't notice the message at first, just unlocked the screen, Face ID, and scrolled through something trivial. Then she froze. Her thumb hovered above that single line in the notification bar. Her face changed. Not fear, recognition. A tiny flicker, quickly extinguished, like a candle pinched between wet fingers. "You okay?" I asked. She nodded too fast. "Yeah, just spam." I didn't call her out, didn't ask who it was, didn't mention the truck. Her lie hung between us, thin, weightless, insulting. She turned away to dry her hair, but her movements betrayed her. Shoulders tight, breaths shallow. That jittery edge of someone who'd been caught, but didn't know how deeply. I watched her walk across the room. My mind cataloged everything. The sudden extra showers. The evening walks she said she needed for stress. The new perfume she wore only when I wasn't around. The way her phone never faced up anymore. Little fractures, small clues, a pattern emerging. But I didn't let myself believe it, not completely, not yet. I told myself she loved me, that she chose me because I was gentle, steady, everything he wasn't. I told myself betrayal needs motive, and she had none. Still, the message, the truck, her face, the equation continued solving itself, quietly. I started watching without reacting, a calm observer in my own life. The first thing I checked was our shared phone plan. She had removed her device from the account a month ago, said she wanted privacy from work calls. A partial truth, the most dangerous kind. I pulled phone records anyway. Different provider, different pattern, numbers I didn't recognize. Late calls, early calls, voicemails deleted. I copied them down, cross-referenced them with public databases. One matched the ex-husband's business line. Another matched the number he'd been arrested under 2 years prior. I didn't feel the spike of betrayal, just a colder version of clarity. I checked her location history next. She'd turned it off recently. But past weeks told enough. A strip mall with a bar behind it, the kind with neon lights and fogged windows. An old apartment complex across town he used to live in. 3 afternoons where she worked late aligned with his known haunts. Patterns formed, lines connected. She was slipping. And she thought I couldn't see it. But the thing about being too nice is that people forget niceness is often just controlled restraint. I ordered a DNA test for something unrelated, a faint suspicion I didn't want to name yet. I sent in samples. Hers, mine, something else. Results would come in weeks. Evidence gathering takes patience. In the meantime, I watched her unravel in real time. Late nights out, sudden guilt gifts, Silent car rides where she stared at her hands, thinking I couldn't tell. Every lie was a thread she tugged loose. Every excuse exposed another seam. I said nothing, did nothing. Outwardly, inside, I built the truth brick by brick. The results arrived on a Thursday morning. A quiet envelope, white, harmless looking. I read everything twice. Not because I doubted, but because the human brain enjoys confirmation more than surprise. The truth wasn't just infidelity. It was planning, overlap, intent. She had been back with him long before she married me. A dual life, a smoother landing in case her nostalgia soured. I was the safety net, sturdy, stable, convenient. The test confirmed another fact. She had never planned to stay. When she came home that evening, I was sitting at the kitchen table. The envelope lay between us. She noticed it immediately. Her face drained. "What's that?" I slid it toward her, said nothing. She opened it. Her breath stuttered. A tiny sound escaped her, half gasp, half denial. You looked into this?" she whispered. I verified what I already knew. Her eyes filled. Not with sorrow, with exposure. She reached for me. I leaned back. Her voice trembled. I can explain." I didn't ask. Silence pressed down on her, heavier than any accusation. I didn't yell, didn't threaten, didn't break anything. I simply placed my wedding ring on the table. "Take whatever you came here with," I said. She blinked. "What?" "That's all you get." She tried to speak, but I continued. "You left me months ago. You just forgot to move your body." Her face crumpled. A slow collapse of someone finally understanding consequences. She begged then, quietly, because quiet begging hurts more. It was a mistake. He's not what I thought. He's kicked me out, and—" I raised a hand. She fell silent instantly. "I know," I said. I slid my phone across the table. Pictures of her ex's eviction notice, the fights outside his old apartment, the missing truck, the new woman he was seen with. I had tracked everything. She stared at the images, trembling. "He used you," I said calmly, "and you let him." Her breath hitched. She looked ruined. I stood, grabbed my keys, and walked past her. Where are you going?" she whispered. "To live my life." Her knees buckled as I left. 6 months later, she reached out from a borrowed phone, said she was staying in shelters, said she missed me, said she finally understood what she threw away. I didn't reply, not out of anger. That had burned off long ago. What remained was clarity. Some people mistake softness for weakness, mistake patience for passivity, mistake kindness for lack of options. She learned the difference too late. I blocked the number, set the phone down, went back to my life, quiet, unbothered, mine. And for the first time since she walked into it, the silence felt like freedom.